those probes. So much mining is going to get disrupted. Not just getting that, because those Zealots are not going to be there to support for a long time. Being forced also to put down the pylons, they're going to need some cannons to help defend this. Going to lose a lot of probes. As long as Luxury plays careful and just micros around, he's going to be in good position. JangBi going to lose so much mining with this. Going to be forced to engage. Going to have to defend that pylon. Going to have to defend the cannon that he's eventually going to put up. Just no mining happening. Meanwhile, being forced to engage. He's trying to keep some probes mining, but overall he's going to have to delay and just pull off the probes from that mining. Luxury on the other side is establishing a third base. So he's actually going through 3-base build again. And this is actually a lot safer because this is going to give him a humongous economic advantage. Rather than keeping this going and going for all, he's just going to get the economic advantage. JangBi, of course, has some mining going on inside of the natural, but Luxury is going to keep on the pressure with all those Zerglings. JangBi on the other side, finally moving that probe out from the lower left. Did probably spot that other hatchery being put down by Luxury. Luxury still has that, wow, 6 Zerglings inside of the main is not something you want. Ooh, probe finally going down. He hasn't really killed that many probes. Now going to engage a lot. Of course, the danger of trying to engage probes is that you yourself are going to get engaged. So now just Luxury, he feels he has done enough disruption. Now he's just going to kill. I think he got 4, maybe 5 probes, as well as that Zelda is going to be much more harder to keep that going. But now he's just going to keep the Zergling alive, try to get some Scout Lair coming up alongside the third base for Luxury, and a similar just now being put up by JangBi. I don't see any 7 score, so his entire tech, his entire build has been delayed extremely. Spire now coming up, and this is the perfect follow-up to what Luxury has done. He's going to have those Mutalisks, and they're going to come out and they're going to massacre the economy, whatever is left of the economy of JangBi. I don't think JangBi is in huge trouble. He's gonna be forced to put down cannon inside of his natural, which he can't afford. He's not gonna be getting those Corsairs out anytime soon. Luxury now mining from 3 bases, not fully, mind you, but at the other side, JangBi's not mining much at all. He's so little probe saturation at either base. So Luxury with perfect early aggression. This is exactly what I mean. This is what he needs to do. These are the things that he does. Goes for breaks, gets the speed. He ran in with those Zerglings even before the speed kicked in. Just as the last of his Zerglings had finished running over the base, just then did speed kick in. A 4th hatchery being put down by Luxury for production purposes. So I definitely think he should go for Mute. I don't think he should go for the standard Scourge, because he's going to have enough Mutalisks. The Corsairs are not going to be a threat to his Mutalisks. He's not saving Larva, though, so he might actually just go for Scourge. He's just getting a bunch of drones, so he's just going to try to play economic game. And I'm not sure... Okay, just getting more Zerglings, actually. I'm not quite sure this is what Luxury should be doing. I think he should actually press on with Mutalisks, because I think those would really help him win the game and just win the match for him, because there's not going to be much to defend JangBi at all. Evolution Chamber now being put up, as well as a 5th hatchery. So it is indeed actually going to move into a 5-hatch, what I assume to be Hydra build. Now putting down even more Zerglings on outside the natural of JangBi's to spot everything. Cannons being put down, and 2 Stargates. 2 Stargates by JangBi. So he's also going to go for a more risky build. Hydra's then, meanwhile, now being put down by Luxury, also getting his 2nd gas going. So JangBi's putting down 2 Stargates. This early pressure has been forced JangBi to put down 2 Stargates to get a larger mass of Corsairs, because he's expecting Mutalisks, and that could actually be very smart on Luxury's part, is that JangBi is now going to be fully expecting Mutalisks, and Luxury is not going to give him Mutalisks. Just going to move in with ground forces instead. We're going to see whether he manages to perfect fake out. This is what Luxury does well. It fakes out his opponent. Now finally that Corsair is going to move out, going to spot that Hydra, and it's probably not going to see any Mutalisks. So we're going to see whether he decides that 2nd target was a total waste, but he definitely needs to get his Corsair number up, regardless. I'm going to see now whether Luxury tries to plant down even more hatcheries or not. 2 Stargates, both producing Corsairs. Actually, one of them only producing Corsairs. I think he might have... JangBi might be slowing down some of his production. Scourge moving out as well, going to try to meet some Corsairs. Robotics facility on the other side being put up in JangBi. So JangBi's actually going to go for very Corsair-heavy Reaver build. They're going to try to get some economic damage done, because he needs to. Because the only way for JangBi to get back in this game is economic damage. Spore Colony being put down inside of the natural. Meanwhile, by Luxury. Now, a lot of his eggs popping, so I assume this is the Mutalisks. So what I assume Luxury is going to go for, he's going to go for two-pronged attack. He's going to distract at the front. Oh, no, actually, Hydras. Whoa. Lots of Hydras. Never mind the Mutas. I thought he was going to go for two-pronged attack, distract at the front with Zerglings, and go at the back with Mutas. Now he's just going to engage these Zealots, going to entrap them, surround them, do a pretty good job. We're going to see what he manages to pick off. Does manage to... Definitely will get those two Zerglings. Should have managed to take one more, but not quite. Showing even more pro gamers I see just in the darkness. It's so hard to see who exactly those people are, especially when they're not wearing their team jerseys. Some players actually dress nice when they go to these events. Lots of Hydras being put down there by Luxury. They have speed upgrade. I assume if they don't already have the range upgrade, they should have it up fairly soon. And he's just going to barrel down. A lot of Corsairs on the other side. 7 Corsairs, I think, on the other side by JangBi. So Luxury's definitely going to need these Hydras to help take care of that. Scourge being killed everywhere, and he has a large mass of overlords here. 1 Spore Colony, 2 Spore Colonies actually with some Hydras, so this could be a slasher trap. JangBi's actually gonna sacrifice all of his Corsairs to kill as many overlords as he can, and the other side, Luxury is gonna go for the break here with his Hydras, and I don't know, JangBi has nothing to defend this, nothing. Cannon's all gonna go down, this is gonna break, and the Luxury is gonna take this game. JangBi has nothing, GG, there you go. Luxury now one step closer to taking this MSL and finally getting a championship after having failed to do so at the Ever OSL 08.